I've just witnessed the end of an era, everyone. Zero Punctuation is effectively dead. Yahtzee Croshaw has left the Escapist, and he doesn't own the rights to Zero Punctuation. So if it continues to exist, it will somehow exist without Yahtzee Croshaw, which is not the same as Zero Punctuation continuing to exist at all, really, considering it's just him. And also, if you understand the workload of that show, nobody else would understand how to create it effectively at all. Nobody else could make that a money-making venture except for Yahtzee. It's probably the only reason he hadn't left the Escapist over the many dramas that this internet publication has had over the last 15 years or so that I've known about it. But it seems to me like there had been some strong relationships being built at this company between the past 4 years editor-in-chief, Nick Calandra, who was producing Yahtzee's latest game and who is like in charge of the whole video division at the Escapist, and was fired unceremoniously just yesterday, prompting the entire video team to leave. So now everybody who was making any kind of meaningful content for this website, and of course Yahtzee, who for a time was literally the only show on the platform, has finally left. So I guess he just knows that he's got enough name recognition and that they can build something strong enough with the talents at their disposal that they don't need to rely on how popular this one particular version of Yahtzee doing a 5-minute game review happened to be popular. I can't see how the Escapist is going to sustain it in any meaningful ways. It's not like it was a massive show at some point that could be this big nostalgia property to cash in on. It's pretty much always been a niche thing that was just successful because of how much people liked this guy's writing style, this guy's vocal delivery, this guy's sense of humor, all of which is completely impossible to imitate. So yeah, at that point I would say Zero Punctuation can be considered dead. If you want to be up to date on what's going to happen with Yahtzee and with the rest of the crew who's left the Escapist, they created a Discord server pretty much immediately called Escaped the Escapist. Their announcements channel just pretty much briefly explains what happened. They fired Nick, everyone else resigned. We're gonna make our own independent thing. We're making sure that we can make good on whoever's paid us through crowdfunding, but ultimately they don't control the Escapist Patreon, so it's up to people independently who, if they're supporting it as fans of someone like Yahtzee, now have to go and change their support, come wait for the new thing, which is most of what people are talking about in this here general chat, which has just been overrun with people being like, what the hell is going on, I can't wait for the new thing, sucks what they did there at the Escapist. I mean, you've made a really bad move if you lost the only real, significant brand talent you had on your platform. I don't know how you survived that. I saw Nick in here earlier talking about how he was sure that they are going to run the Zero Punctuation brand into the ground. Just based on how he understands the management at the Escapist, they are definitely going to keep trying to use it, regardless of whether Yahtzee's a part of it. So I'm here to tell you that it's dead. It's deader than Rick and Morty without Justin Roiland. That show was already dead anyways. This one, fully dead. Whatever you see from here on out, shambling corpse belonging to someone who had nothing to do with making it popular, or realizing it in the first place, beyond, funding it. And I guess giving Yahtzee great connections to go into the future with. So, that's... I personally, as a big fan of Yahtzee, haven't been following all the other content creators who left the Escapist. So if you know even more of the creators who have left, if you're wondering, did this guy leave? Did that guy? They all left. You can go look again here in the announcements channel. They've posted all of the Twitter posts of everybody leaving, announcing why, well, not really in depth on why they left. Most of them just about how they're excited for the next thing. So, yeah, get excited for that. And I've been Trixie the Golden Witch. You can find me on the We Watch Anime podcast channel, where me and Bird go in depth watching every single anime that we talk about, every episode one at a time, at great length. Links down there. Go watch us talk about anime forever. And also listen to our travel stories. Alright. Goodbye.